Also, I think I would get very bored as a flight instructor.
As an instructor.
Yeah, I think that you are very good at enjoying the moment where others are feeling joy.
Ooh, say that again.
I think that you're very good at absorbing the moment where others feel joy. Like that's a good feeling for you. I personally am like, okay, like how many more steps do we have to get before you can do this alone?
Before I could not be here.
Right. So it takes a specific person to be an instructor.
For sure. Yeah, no, instructing is not for everyone.
No.
100%. Yeah, for me personally, and this is not to say that every single moment, and there's no job on the planet where every single moment is just like you're ecstatic.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
exist.
Of course not.
But what it comes down to for me is the every once in a while observing my student. It doesn't even have to be in a plane. It could be in a conversation, like when we're just talking about stuff, knowledge. And the student out of nowhere just kind of demonstrates that they get something and they like a milestone, like they understand something now, or even in the plane, like they're able to land.
Right.
And then it gets me thinking, holy cow, like I remember my first flight with this person and the thought of landing was so foreign and far removed from their brain. And now here they are, they just did it on their own. For me, it's those small moments that make everything worth it.
Yeah.
And I get a kick out of it. Like I really enjoy that. And that is something that when I teach, I very much have that in mind. Like right now, this afternoon, I was instructing an instrument student.
What are they flying?
A Cirrus SR-22. And it's not to say the entire flight was pretty.
Right.
But it is to say that they did 100 times better than the previous time, which tells me they're moving towards the common goal we have together, which is their instrument rating.
Right.
And within a month and a half, 2 months, they'll probably have their instrument rating.
That's incredible.
And then we'll look back and it'll be like, okay, this was all worth it. So for me, that's how I approach it. And that's what I enjoy about it. So it's not the day to day. It's just the overall progress that I get a kick out of.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see that. But you still got to have a lot of patience.
You do. Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's a matter of reminding yourself that I too at some point made some, I don't want to say stupid moves in the airplane, but moves that probably made my instructor question what the heck's wrong with me. Like every student does that.
Yeah. My first time in the plane, I did it. I made the engine backfire and I heard
it wasn't with me.
Horn, which was a human,
Yeah.
Get his kicks off by yelling at me, and
Someone yelled at you the first time you were in a plane.
Well, yeah, they told me to click it twice, and not ever moving the ignition, I didn't know what twice really felt like, and I thought I was going pretty slow, but then again, I don't know how slow is either. And so I accidentally turned off the engine, and we were probably idling at 1,000 RPM, so I didn't turn it back on right away either.
Right.
And you heard the what is the when something is syncopated and it's supposed to be non-syncopated, you heard basically something explode inside of one of the cylinders. It backfired. So he wasn't happy, and I mean, I was like, fuck off. I have no idea what this is. Like, okay, I'll pay for, it to get fixed. I don't know what you want from me, but, stop yelling.
Yeah,
like, that's not.
And hearing these things make me, on behalf of all good flight instructors and students who have experienced what you experienced, it just makes me cringe when I hear these stories. I mean, give me a break. Right. You're first time in a plane, you get yelled at.
Yeah, but like, then again, I can handle it. I just worry that somebody. I actually very much like him now because of that part of him. I just, I also felt a bit guilty. I felt a little bad, but I was, things don't really affect me for too long.
Yeah, good for you for appreciating that quality, anytime I hear of an instructor, here's the thing that you said, I'm patient. I don't think of myself as I really think of myself as just, I'm a flight instructor.
Right.
And patience is part of the job description. And so anytime I hear someone who doesn't have that, I mean, either go train and figure out a way to get patient, or this is not for you because it's just your students don't deserve it.
Right.
Your students don't deserve it. And I'm very passionate about that, because when I experienced that as a student, it bothered me. And now when I hear it as an instructor myself, it bothers me even more.